Tube land, what's up? It's your girl Makar. You are under my food for thought tab. So listen, y'all, what's for dinner tonight at your house? Tell me what y'all cooking tonight. Write it down so I can try some of this stuff out and learn how to cook. So listen, y'all. So for tonight for dinner, um I made spinach and rice, canned spinach and rice, and I mixed them together. But a balsamic rice, individual grain, no sticking together, And I mixed the spinach and the rice together on my plate or whatever. And then I fried round eye steak, thin eye of the round steak, round of the eye steak, whatever, it all goes round. And I like to enjoy myself. And I had some cold water. And I'm finna go here and bake me some cookies too. I like to enjoy myself. But that eye of the round steak, that thing is kind of tough. So I'm in the lab trying to see, why is that meat so tough? I love my steaks, but the truth is I can't afford no ribeye. Now it's like $10 for a single ribeye, and the rest go up to like $20 and $30 and $40, for like a family pack. Real thick, worth the money, but you got to have some money for it to be worth. So I wanted to find out, why is the round of the eye steak so tough? Why is the round of eye steak so tough? Tough and chewy steak may be the result of undercooking naturally tough meat and overcooking tender steaks to the point of dryness. Cooking steak is right temperature. No. Why is round steak so tough? Since round steaks come from the hindquarters, where the muscles, tendons, ligaments, and cartilage gets plenty of exercise, this meat option can be quite tough and chewy. It is also a very lean piece of beef, which causes it to be a little lacking in the flavor department. So I didn't do too much to it, y'all. I put some sea salt on it, and I bathed it down in some garlic powder and some black pepper, and I rubbed it, massaged it in real good on both sides, and then I fried it on each side, for like 5 or 7 minutes. Now, it had some points where it was, not tender, but where it had broken down, and I probably could have broken it down more had I cooked it a little bit longer, but I still couldn't help to notice that it's a tougher steak. How do you cook round steak so it's not so tough? Round steak is an inexpensive cut of meat, right? So that's what I was saying. I can't afford my ribeye, so I was like, okay, well, let me, still have a steak, have some steak, even though, I'm only giving, how much did I get for them round eyes? They thin, real slices. Might be $8 or $9 or $7 or $8 or something. Round steak, and it tastes like $7 to $8 too. Round steak, it's an inexpensive cut of meat, but that doesn't mean that it has to be tough. The key to cook is very low and slow. Just like with making Swiss steak. If possible, choose either beef round tip or preferably round tip, which is tender portions of the round. Okay. What is the toughest cut of steak? Shank. And I think that flank is pretty tough too. Shank is arguably the toughest, cheapest cut of beef. Located in front of the brisket of the cow's forearm, this beef cut is notably for its sinewy dryness. Due to its lack of popularity, shank is not typically found in retail stores. List of steaks from the grades to the highest, lowest. I was trying to find a list, but it ain't gonna. Let's do this. Oh. The list of steaks from its grade of beef of highest to low. What are the grades of steak in order? There are 8 totally quality grades: prime, choice, Select, standard, commercial, utility, cutter, and canner. Beef quality grades explained. Let's see if we can get anything out of here. We're not getting too much. Come on now. See, I'm trying to see like if I could find a list. I don't want to go through all of this reading. Come on here. And then my phone acting like it's freezing. Maybe this ain't the page we want to be on. What is the highest grade of cut steak? Prime cuts are superior coming from young, well-fed cows. Also is tender. With abundant marbling. Choice beef still high quality. That's like just like greens, baby greens in the garden. They're more tender than the bigger ones. The bigger ones that had a rougher life. You want some good greens? Pick them babies. They still got silk on the leaf. But it has less marbling than prime cuts. Select beef has the lowest amount of marbling, so it's much leaner than prime and beef choice. What are the lowest grade steaks? I believe flank is in here too. USDA Select is the lowest grade of beef that can be found in the supermarket. It's not ideal grade to use steak due to its lack of marbling, but it can work in recipes that call for added flavor and moisture. It's not really telling me nothing. What are the 5 top best cuts of steak? Flank. It's saying flank is one of the more popular cuts of steak. Well, maybe I don't know about steak other than a ribeye, but I had some flank too, and I wasn't too crazy about flank. It was them. I think it's more of them thin, real thin cuts, like they said, because it ain't got no fat on there, no marble, like nothing to trap the juices or nothing like that. It's just like thin cuts of leather. The flank steak is the one of the most popular cuts of beef. That's number 1. 2, the New York strip steak comes from a portion of the short loin. 3, skirt. 4, ribeye. I'm a ribeye girl. What kind of steak eater are you? 5, prime. I don't think I can afford no prime, can I? That one. Tenderloin, sirloin, and porterhouse. Is filet mignon or ribeye better? Although a ribeye and filet mignon are 2 of the most talked about cuts and some of the most expensive, they couldn't be more different depending on your steak preferences. Ribeye is perfect for those who prefer flavor, and the filet mignon is better choice for those who prefer texture. See, I like ribeyes and I also like texture. Okay, so that's why they said that the steak was tough, because no marbling and no fats and nothing to trap the juices and just thin cuts. Yeah. Because it was just tough. Like I said, it wasn't horrible. If I could tell, if I had left it in there longer, that it would have broken down better for me. But it wasn't like a ribeye where you just gush in. You know what I'm talking about, baby? Where you just with that knife and that fork. It ain't none of that. Baby, don't even look forward to it. Well, anywho, Cougar's Closet.